can get a gun. I am so sorry for what happened to these people. And I am sorry that America has to go through this again. But I think it is a time of reflection for all of us to at least look at what's going on and really take it personal rather than just say, well, that was too bad for them. Because it's easy to do. With the amount of things that happen, the frequency of it, I remind people very frequently to not become what do I want to say? Immune to it. That it doesn't really affect you. You don't feel it because of the frequency. Become immune. Don't let that happen. Think about it. See the pictures of the families. Get to know the people that attended through the articles. Read it. Internalize it. Understand it. And then try to apply something meaningful out of it for your own life. And this is a little probably heavy today, I understand, here on a Tuesday. But because of just all of the insanity of it, just taking a pause and kind of looking from within and seeing what we can do as individuals collectively to really make a difference and love people. There's a lot of hate in this world, a lot of injustices, but love, my friend, is going to triumph ultimately over evil. But we have to insist on it. We have to ask for it. We have to practice it. And we have to do it daily to love people, to treat people with respect and dignity. And we cannot turn our back on people like the shooter. I'm just betting you that there were people in this young man's life, the shooter, who turned their back on him and ignored, and as well as the government, ignored his behavior on the outside. And Donald Trump was right yesterday to say this was a mental health problem. Mental, spiritual, kind of a mix of that. But a lot of folks like him are in society. And we have to be aware of it, and we have to do something about it. We have to get to know the people that are around us. We have to be alert, and we have to make sure that people are held accountable because obviously capable of doing what we just saw. And we can't allow that. But again, collectively, we can. A lot of folks don't want to because it's not their family, it's not their place, and they don't want to meddle. And I'm saying you must. You should insist on it. Because if you don't, things like this will happen again. That's one of the things that I like about going to Middle America. As Chuck used to call it, flyover country. But if you are coming into town, everybody knows it if you're not from there. And there's eyes on you. You almost feel like they're on you. Until maybe somebody says something. Oh, he's Jerry's nephew. He's such and such friend. Oh, and then it passes out, and then he's fine. He's still got an eye on you. They might say, you ain't from around here, are you? Certain parts it might be like that. But at least they look out for one another. They see a truck that's suspicious, parked outside somebody's car, near somebody's mailbox, somebody's farm. You better believe they're going to investigate. They take care of each other. Some of the bigger cities, some of these bigger towns, they don't do it so much anymore. Nobody knows anybody. But at this church in Texas, everybody knew each other, even the gunman. Even the gunman. Now, he didn't attend the church, but family members did, so there was the connection there, and there was some animosity. But he apparently was not religious himself and had his demons, apparently. I don't know the full story, but we'll learn more about him. But we have to do a better job, in my opinion, on being about others. And that's what people do of faith. It's what people do that go to church. They concern themselves with other people. Now, I understand that some churches do a better job than others. And if you find a good church, hold on to it. If you attend a good church, share it with somebody. Invite somebody to church. It's a good thing if you have a good thing going, where people are really just about loving on each other, taking care of each other, that kind of a thing. Not beating you, browbeating you, judging you. That's a good thing. And there's a lot of good churches in America. Thank God for that. And they do just the things that I said each and every day. We have to get back to some of these real basics, in my opinion. And I think if we do, we'll see less of these particulars in our society. We just cannot allow folks that are experiencing these demons just drift around without somebody embracing them, trying to help them, get them help that they need. And apparently this man needed some serious counseling and probably a doctor's care and perhaps some medication. And some folks need it. Some people are better on medication and watched. And for whatever reason, I don't know why the Air Force would have allowed him this dishonorable discharge, but didn't monitor this guy after the abuses, or somebody was really keeping a watch on him because he was a loose cannon to begin with. And if you know somebody that's a loose cannon, you got to keep an eye on these people. Left unchecked, they can get worse, like a festering cancer. And it takes root, gets worse and worse, and before long, it just evil rears its ugly head, and the things that you think an individual wouldn't do, they can, and they continue, and we've seen this throughout history, unfortunately. But let's take inventory. I am taking self-inventory myself. And I think everybody listening should. I know this is a little deep. Please don't be too upset with me today. But we got much more ahead here on For the People. And I hope you'll stay tuned. Another guy from Texas heading to the White House. He wanted to do something. You're not going to believe it. But I'll tell you about it when we come up. And a new poll about Americans favoring stricter gun laws. What does that poll reveal? We'll tell you about it. All that and more when we continue Coast to Coast with For the People.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew was I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on.
To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please call or go online with your gift right now.
For the people is there.
Your American Heritage. His blonde hair ruffled by the Taos, New Mexico breeze, the 19-year-old straddled his little horse Apache. He wanted no trouble. He just wanted to be a trapper. But when marauding Apache warriors came at him with 15-foot lances and arrows that deliberately broke off in your body, leaving the tips of iron inside, young Kit Carson didn't even blink. With musket and knife, he guided explorer John Fremont across the Rockies as the Western movement to California gained momentum. This has been Don Keyes with a thumbnail sketch of Kit Carson, an almost legendary figure in buckskin and fur, brought to life for a moment on Your American Heritage.
Tune in daily, Monday through Friday, for Your American Heritage, right here on this station, courtesy of For the People.
Introducing the official For the People coffee mug, featuring the colorful red, white, and blue For the People logo with Keith Allen. On a ceramic 11-ounce coffee mug, perfect for any hot beverage of your choice. This mug is a great reminder of what we stand for: God, country, and family, with conservative values and good old-fashioned common sense. To order your For the People coffee mug, pay just $20 plus $3.99 shipping and handling at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And enjoy.
For the People has a special opportunity for you. If you own a business and want to gain a national audience that is loyal and will do business with you, imagine being able to get your product and or service into the hands of tens of thousands of people each week. Sponsorship opportunities are now available at rates you can afford. Finally, the show you love, with your business supporting what we do in partnership. Start running your commercials today. To contact us, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. With all the choices out there to enjoy some entertainment, wouldn't it just be nice to have something that didn't cost an arm or a leg? I found something that does just that. It's called 123 Ready TV. It's one of the most remarkable apps available to start watching all of those movies and TV shows for one incredible price, just $19.99. And that's a one-time only price. Recap: all your movies, current and classic, and sports and news, and so much more. So cut the cable and stop spending money at the movies when you can truly have it all at your fingertips. No commercials, just all the entertainment you desire. 123 Ready TV is available for Windows and all Android devices. Get your 123 Ready TV for just $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page to get yours now and start enjoying entertainment the way it was supposed to be. Fun. And welcome back to For the People, your daily infusion of common sense. Yeah, I got a couple emails, and they're like, wow, I was just blown away by that last segment. Listen, from time to time, we try to do that. It's introspective. I mean, you have to take time, I think, to digest some of this stuff and try to better yourself, I would suppose, by this, to be a better person and to be more useful. And I pray, seriously, that I am useful. I pray that my time, my talent is utilized in a way that brings glory to God, first and foremost, helps me feed my family, helps better my country. Folks, these are the cornerstones of this broadcast, For the People. This is what I believe, to the core, to the heart of who I am. So if you're